What's going on, guys? I'm CJ here with my brother Diego from Cinco Splash. Guys, we are so sorry for not having uploaded a video in about 3 months, you know. We've been so focused on school and sports and stuff that we haven't really had time to make a good quality video. Speaking about sports, I just want to give a shout out to my football team, the Ville Football. You know, we went undefeated district champs, which is amazing, but you know, we fell short in the playoffs. But don't worry, we will bounce back. We never count out a Falcon, guys. Now back to Cinco Splash. We're kind of taking a turn from UFC and trying to reach out to other sports such as NBA, basketball, NFL, college football, other sports like that. And what other way to do it than start off with our 2018 playoff bracket predictions. Yes, guys, and this is where you guys come in. Diego, tell them about this.
Guys, we're giving out a $100 giveaway for the person who has a perfect bracket, like getting every single game correct.
Yes, every single game, every single matchup has to be correct. But in order to do that, you must be a subscriber. And if you want to give us the bracket, you give it to us on our email, which will be in the description below, and our Twitter, which will also be in the description below. And without further ado, I think we should begin our predictions. Oh, but one more thing. This is how we're going to do it. So we're going to put all of our predictions and winners on the board, but we each going to give one factor, or try to give one factor on how the winner is going to beat this team. So Diego, what are your predictions for the first AFC wildcard matchup between the the Los Angeles Chargers, my bad, and the Baltimore Ravens? What are your predictions for that game?
Guys, this is such a good game. It was such a good game last time. I'm about to go with the Ravens.
Wow.
I like that they're playing in Baltimore, and I like that stud defense that has been good all year. And Lamar Jackson, you can't forget about him.
Yeah, I agree with you. It was a fantastic game when they last played, but I do think it was close, and I don't see the Ravens winning again to a good high-powered team. And the one factor I have to say is that, you know, I don't think, the one factor, you're not going to be able to beat this team twice. That's my factor. It might not be a great factor, but that's what I think. And I think Phillip Rivers is going to get the job done. And without that Antonio Gates fumble, I think it'll be a whole different story. So I'm going with the Los Angeles Chargers over the Baltimore Ravens. So for the next AFC wildcard matchup, we have the Indianapolis Colts versus the Houston Texans. And I'll take this one first. The Colts are arguably the hottest team in the NFL right now. But the Texans, although that last regular season game between the Jaguars wasn't the best offensive showing, I do feel that their defense will get on to the Indianapolis Colts' fiery offense, even though the Indianapolis Colts have a great offensive line. I do feel like the defense will be the number one factor in the Texans winning this ball game. And the Texans have the home field advantage, so I'm going with the Houston Texans over the Indianapolis Colts.
You know, CJ, I'm about to agree with you. I think the Texans' defense will be too much for the Colts. I think they'll shut down the offensive line that had such a good game against the Titans. I think the home field advantage will play a factor too, so I'll have to go with the Texans. Going on to play the Patriots.
All right, so we're finally agreeing on something. All right, and the next we're going traveling over to the NFC for our first NFC wildcard matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Diego, how do you predict this great game?
You know, CJ, the first time they played, it was in Dallas, it was Seattle, and the Seahawks managed to win that game 24-13, and they've been rolling ever since that game, and so has the Cowboys, but I think the Seahawks will win this game, because I think Dak Prescott won't be able to get the job done. I think Russell Wilson, I trust him more. He's produced in playoff games, he's produced in primetime games, so I'll have to go Seahawks.
You know, I'm agree with you on that game. I do feel like the Seahawks will be victorious against the Dallas Cowboys for one reason, and one reason only. Russell Wilson. He's the most, in my opinion, the most exciting player or quarterback to watch in the NFL. And not only their primetime performances have been outstanding, they've been so clutch in primetime moments. So I gotta go with the Seattle Seahawks. Although I do think the Cowboys will put up a great fight. Great game, Seahawks win that game. For our next NFC wildcard matchup, we have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Chicago Bears. Yeah. Jerry, you want to take this one or you want me to take this?
Go first.
Me? The one factor in this game is going to be defense, and I feel that the Chicago Bears have a better defense. So I'm going with the Chicago Bears in this game over the Philadelphia Eagles.
No, CJ, the Bears do have the best offense, but
Defense.
But I don't trust their offense that good. They don't have their offense, which is led by Mitchell Trubisky, hasn't been in a hasn't been in the playoffs yet.
Yeah.
and I trust their offense.
So you're going with experience
Yes.
over rather talent.
I
Or,
think-
I don't know if I should say
I
talent.
think it's gonna be a defensive game, guys. I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game, but I think they're gonna have more plays. I think they have more explosive offense than the Bears.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
gonna
going with
go-
offense.
Yes, I'm
Offense versus defense. Not a bad prediction. I think I do have the more of a dark horse pick. So that for me, my bracket for the Bears winning and the Seahawks winning, that would mean the Seahawks would have to play the Saints and the Rams would have to play the Chicago Bears. Now we're gonna go over to the AFC again, and we're gonna go Chargers versus Chiefs. For me, I'm going to pick the Los Angeles Chargers. I feel like they beat the Chiefs again. They're gonna beat them again, and the one factor for that win is gonna be Kareem Hunt. For me, Kareem Hunt got into a lot of trouble for that video we all saw, but no Kareem Hunt equals no ring in my opinion. So I have to go with the Los Angeles Chargers in this victory over the Kansas City Chiefs.
You know, the Ravens played the Chiefs the first time. It was such a close game. They had that game. They had the Chiefs on the ropes. The Kareem, what's his name? Tyreek Hill's catch put him in that good situation. I just don't see the Chiefs beating them. Once I see they said,
Wow, so you're going with the Baltimore Ravens?
yes, I am going with the Baltimore Ravens.
Wow,
Like you said, Kareem Hunt situation was bad. No Kareem Hunt, no ring. So
yeah.
it's gonna be a good game.
So
And
we
the defense will
so
show
we
up.
agree with each other on the Chiefs, just not the winner or the person that played in that game, which is funny. So we're going on to the Texans and Patriots, guys. We've seen the Texans lose
The Patriots.
countless times to the Patriots in playoffs. But this year, the Patriots are winning again. You guys thought I was going with the Texans, but no, I'm sorry. The Patriots are just always a team to beat. In my opinion, the Patriots is probably the number one dynasty in all of in football history, and I just don't see them beating the Texans. So I'm just going to go with experience as the number one factor for the New England Patriots in this game.
You know, I wanted to go with the Texans so bad because I like their defense and I like the playmakers of the offense. But they just can't beat the Patriots. I mean, it's almost. When's the last time you heard the Texans beat the Patriots?
Yeah, it's been I don't even know, a long time if it has happened.
So, and the Patriots have so much playoff experience. They know what to do. Plus, against in Foxborough. I'm about to go with the Patriots.
Yeah, that's a smart call.
That experience.
That's safe money right here, guys.
Yeah.
Texans, I hope they win.
I hope they win against the Colts, but I just
don't see it happening. Exactly, I don't see it happening. So now we're going to go over to the AFC for the divisional rounds between for me, the Seattle Seahawks versus the New Orleans Saints, guys. Drew Brees and the Saints are pretty much an unstoppable force this season. But I do see an upset here, guys. I am going with the Seattle Seahawks. And the one factor I would say, I think Russell Wilson is going to play phenomenal. I'm a huge Drew Brees fan. This is a tough one for me, but I'm going with my gut. I just don't see the Saints going to the Super Bowl, going to that conference championship. So I have to go with the Seattle Seahawks.
So you're riding the Seahawks all the way to the conference championship. Cool. I like the Rams. They have a good defense. They have a good offense. But I mean, the Rams versus Seahawks. I like everything the Rams bring to the table, but the Rams have been struggling these past few weeks. I mean, they haven't been. They put the Cardinals last.
Yeah, they have been struggling. Yes,
they look good, but they won 32 ups against the Cardinals, and you can't let up 32 points against the Russell Wilson and the Seahawks in that defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with another upset. The Seahawks.
Yeah, there we go.
The Seahawks will beat the Rams. It's gonna be a close game, but I see Russell Wilson taking over.
Yeah. All right, down to my last divisional round for the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams versus the Chicago Bears. The Rams' offense and defense have been playing extremely flat, losing to opponents like Philadelphia. And who else have they lost to?
They lost to the Bears.
Now they lost to the Bears, which is why I'm going with the Chicago Bears in this game, guys. The Bears are going to be, and the Seahawks, I feel, are sort of the dark horses for me.
Yeah.
And I see their defense overwhelming the high-powered Rams offense. Although it is high-powered, I do feel like the Bears will win the battle up front and defensively. Chicago Bears.
So we have one team from the AFC that are going. They're the same.
Your last divisional round.
Yeah.
We have Saints or Eagles.
I mean, I like the Eagles a lot. They went to the Super Bowl last year. They won it. They have playoff experience. But I just don't see Drew Brees losing again in the divisional round. They got lucky last year off the Minneapolis Miracle. I like the Saints. I like their defense.
Saints.
They've been coming off. They've been doing good this whole entire year, and it's just I like them a lot. So I like the Saints winning this game. Drew Brees, I never count Drew Brees out until the end.
Yeah. So for his championships between the AFC and NFC, he has Diego, state your teams.
The Baltimore Ravens versus the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints.
Me, I have the Los Angeles Chargers versus New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks versus the Chicago Bears. For the AFC Championship, Diego, who is your Super Bowl candidate, let's say, for the AFC?
You know, I like the Ravens. I like Lamar Jackson. But once again, you can't beat the Patriots. If these two teams play, it's gonna be in Foxborough. You just can't beat the Patriots in Foxborough in the playoffs time. It's just almost impossible. I like the home field advantage, and I like Tom Brady.
So Patriots for you.
Experience over
guys. Tom Brady has 5 Super Bowl rings, 8 Super Bowl appearances. Philip Rivers has none. It's time for him to get a ring.
It is. He might retire in a few years. You never
But
know.
not this time. New England Patriots Super Bowl candidate for the AFC. I just don't see Philip Rivers beating Tom Brady.
You think it's gonna be a close game?
I really don't. I think a 3-score lead for the Patriots, or 2 or 3-score lead or win for the Patriots.
I think mine's gonna be close. By the way.
Close. I don't know. I just can't see the
Now.
Chargers. And the factor I have to say for that will probably just be experience once again. You know, Brady, one of the most cool and collective quarterbacks of all time, and Philip Rivers hasn't really been to the stage that often. I don't even know if he's ever been to the conference championship, so that's why I'm going with the New England Patriots. Diego, who is your NFC? Me? Yeah. I will say mine first. The Chicago Bears, best defense in the NFL. Seattle Seahawks, most exciting quarterback.
Who do you go with, CJ?
In the NFL, I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks. I just feel that, you know, they're an unpredictable team. You know, they have a great quarterback and they have a great surrounding cast.
They have a great running game.
Yes, they do, and I just feel like that they're very underrated in this bracket, and that's why I'm going with the Seahawks.
Okay.
It's the second time they faced off because I do feel. I hope the Seahawks will make the same mistake that they did last time.
Okay. I like the Seahawks in lunch. I like the defense. I like the running game. I like the quarterback. But I also like the Drew Brees. So my pick to go to the Super Bowl for the NFC will be the New Orleans Saints.
Still the backwards there, Diego. Well, the New Orleans Saints versus the New England Patriots. Diego, with this pin, I would like you to circle your Super Bowl 52 winner.
You know, Patriots are so dominant in the playoffs and so dominant in the Super Bowl, 5 out of 8. But it's time for Drew Brees to get another ring. So
whoa, Drew Brees.
The New Orleans Saints. Well, it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna come down to the wire, but it's not gonna work out in the favor of the Patriots this time.
2 great quarterbacks.
Battling it out.
One will leave victorious, and you have decided to pick Drew Brees. Guys, with me in my bracket, you know these teams have faced off before. This team doesn't have Marshawn Lynch like they did before. They don't have the same defense like they did before. The other defense had Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman, great defensive backs.
And it's more young.
They will get to this. They will put up a fight, I think, early, but later, the New England Patriots will reign victorious. I'm going with the New England Patriots, Super Bowl 52 winners. And guys, that's it for our NFL bracket. Guys, submit yours to the links down below. If you think You have the perfect bracket.
Yeah.
Just do that, guys. But we do not need scores. We don't
Yeah.
need the score differential.
You
We don't need box
we're
score.
just
Any of
saying
that.
who's gonna win the game.
We're just saying who's going to win the game, who's going to get where, what are the team matchups going to be. And guys, that's going to sum it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like the video. Please comment for more content like this. Please do subscribe, guys. And if you really like this, please share this video on Twitter, messages, anything like that, guys. Please share this video. It helps us out a lot. It helps you guys out a lot for more content. And that's been a fun video, Diego, if you have to say. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.